This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and while supplies last, if you mention Saffron Olive in your order notes, we'll hook you up with a free Saffron Olive sticker with any Card Kingdom order.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Five-0 with me, yours truly, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. Now, I'm fresh back from Vegas, but you know what? All weekend I've been wanting to play one card in Standard, and it was not Teferi. It was actually Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. So I figured, why not try a version a deck that can play it? I did try it in my Sultai control deck, and this is pretty much Sultai control, but it's the blue-green flash deck that we've seen and loved, but we added black so we have some more removal in like Assassin's Trophy, Vraska's Contempt, Obnixila's Cruelty, and a few more sweet sideboard cards. This way we don't stone cold lose to something like a Shifting Ceratops, because the deck just got smashed by Ceratops, and you could not deal with it efficiently. You were never really blocking it unless you were blocking with Nightpack Ambusher, and it didn't feel great. So overall, the deck, though, it does play just like the Simic version, as I told you. It revolves around, our cheap flash threats like Brineborn Cutthroat. Brineborn gets bigger every time we cast a spell on our opponent's turn. We have things like Frilled Mystic, which is a counterspell and a body. And a 3/2 body is, nothing to laugh at, especially when it's, countering your spells. So we're hoping to just do everything on our opponent's turn, as you could tell. And then, bam. We have Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi, put 9/1/1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a legendary 0/0 elemental creature with haste named Vitu-Ghazi. It's still a land. So this is pretty sweet because the land is colorless, so it won't get hit by any kind of protection spells. It doesn't have trample. It does still get bounced by Teferi, so that does feel bad. But it's just a fun card, and I really wanted to see if I can get it to work and see if I can steal some games with it. Also, I think you can stack them onto one land, so you could actually put 18 counters. Of course, 18 counters doesn't matter when you don't have trample. Still gets blocked by a 1/1. Nonetheless, without holding you up any longer, let's see how the deck does in the league. We're up against the Doctor. All right. So we're gonna try to do what the Simic version does, but instead we have black for a little bit more removal. We get some sweet sideboard cards, like we get Unmoored Ego in case we get paired against like Kethis Legends and stuff like that. So I'm kind of a fan. And right now this just looks like a mono blue. The blue-green version with this hand. I don't hate it. I'll keep it. Oh wait, are we having a mirror match? No, they're probably just on some form of like Scapeshift or something like that. Or Nexus Elementals. Alright, we'll go ahead and lead off with Temple of Mystery ourselves. I'm going to keep Breeding Pool. That makes all of our shock lands all of our lands come into play untapped. Because I don't want to chance it and like miss out on on having a shock land right now. Alright, so they are on some form of Scapeshift. Alright, we'll pass to them. It's weird. These Breeding Pool sounds are kind of gross. But I'm a fan. It is kind of weird though. Like, I have to slow them down. So since I have to slow them down, I probably shouldn't let that resolve. Alright, so now we pass back to them again. Let's hope they don't have a Teferi. The Teferi's kind of rough for us here. And the worst part is they're naturally just going to get to their mana soon. Yep. Seems good. I feel like this is a slightly problematic matchup. Alright, they top that card, so it's either a Scapeshift, Teferi, something along those lines. I'll keep that. We need a counterspell, even if it's not the ideal one. Syncopate's only great when we're on the play and all that. Like, it's great, but right now doesn't feel too hot because they have so much mana. They can even pay. They go land. They could pay for Scapeshift. Yeah, you have a Teferi. Huh. Interesting. I'm going to counter that. Oh, no. They can't. They can pay for that. I'm not going to counter that. Resolve, I guess. And then we'll just try to play. Yeah, we let that go. This doesn't look great for us right now. And they could just always pay for the Teferi, which is slightly a problem. Whatever. Tap that down. They operate on a big mana, like on way more mana than we do, so our Syncopates are going to be pretty bad. Just naturally, they're going to be pretty bad. That is the most useless card I think we could have against them. Like, I don't know many situations where we're going to be able to counter much here, so they go Scapeshift, they can pay for it. Alright, we don't want any more lands. Even if we had played another land untapped, they could pay for the Syncopate anyways. I don't know how we get around Field of the Dead here. I don't think we can tap enough zombies down. What? No way. I mean, I guess we'll take advantage of this. We're tapped out, so if they have Scapeshift, they have Scapeshift. Yeah, they get another zombie. Ah, jeez. That's a pretty good start from them. I think it's over. Let me think here. Do I have any way out of this? Not really. All right, let's go to the next one. Because now they just fill the board with a bunch of lands. And we're dead. Okay. Well, that was close. We're going to bring in Duress. What else do we have? I mean, Shifting Ceratops is a lot of mana, but it does resolve protection from blue, but not protection from black. You know what? I think I probably want Vinemare. I should have probably put Vinemare in the deck. Alright, so Obnixilus's Cruelty, not exactly the greatest in this matchup. Essence Scatter, still don't really want it, even after seeing them play that dinosaur. What else can we play here? We're on the play. I'll still have to keep in the Syncopates. Trickster, I mean, it's decent, I guess. Because it's a 2/2 body on 2. Sure, I'll keep that. Assassin's Trophy feels important because we're going to try to blow up their lands. Cry the Carnarium. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't even know if I want these against them. Because if they get their engine going, we're kind of dead anyways. Sure, I'll keep it. Why not? Duress seems important. Vraska's Contempt kind of just does what we were going to do with Noxious Grasp, but Noxious Grasp does it at a better mana cost. I don't know, maybe I don't want Swift Warden. Actually, I'll keep Swift Warden. I want at least one threat. Syncopate still doesn't feel great. The first one's fine, but everyone after that feels kind of miserable. Alright. Oh, boy. All guild gates. All day. Alright, you know what? I'll keep it, though. Unfortunately, Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi doesn't have Trample, so it can get chumped, but it's something that can at least hit them out of nowhere. It does just get bounced by a Teferi just easily, but if we have another one, it stacks, so that's pretty cool. Come on, deck. Give me a Shockland in green. Green Shockland, here we go. And then Unmoored. Either one. Because you know they brought in Veil of Summer, so they're going to force through some of their spells. Nope, did not draw it, unfortunately. So they're on 4 colors. What can I do right now? I mean, they're going to have their basic. We could put them on weird colors, but I'm legit just saving Assassin's Trophy for Field of the Dead. Still have not drawn a second green source, unfortunately. And I can't really Assassin's Trophy myself as much as I want to. Are they on 3 mana? Okay, that means they have a pretty solid hand. Okay, a Shockland. It means all of our mana comes into play untapped, but still can't really use any of our cards. So we need a second green source. This is the drawback of playing 3 colors, but the nice thing about playing the 3 colors is that we don't just auto lose to things like you know, the Shifting Ceratops, Michael Ceratops, if you will. So they either veto or negate. They started with the ley line, so we know they play that nonsense. Okay, we found our second green, finally. Alright, so now we pass. And we're going to see if we can go online with Nightpack Ambusher before they draw another land. Even though their deck is like 90% lands. I feel weird that they're mana stuck right now. Huh. I oddly think that I just have to let this go through. If they find Field of the Dead, that's good news. Okay, so I have 2 options. I can play Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi, start attacking. Let me think here. Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi means that I get to put 9 damage and put Night Pack Ambusher. I'm going to start attacking with a 9/9. I think that's just too good to pass up. Alright. Let's blow up their Field of the Dead. And now we hold up our mana again. So even if they play something like Teferi, which will be a little obnoxious, we got the 9 damage in. Unfortunately, we didn't have another Awakening Vitu-Ghazi because I think they stack and it would have been 18 damage. Which is pure memes. It's pure memes. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Like, I don't know why they would play Rule of Law. Like, that's okay with me, personally. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Sure. We have lethal, so let's just go for it. Because they already casted a spell. Get in there. Boom. On to game 3. Awakening Vitu-Ghazi. Stealing them. Just stealing them. I love it. I love it. Let's do it again. I love it. Alright. So they have Leyline of Sanctity. And it's not even modern. Okay, alright, alright. Why would they play Rule of Law, though? That one seems like it helps my game plan. Right? Like, well, I guess I can go down a duress. To be actually, to be pretty honest here, I think I want to Syncopate again. I know I said it's bad on the draw, but maybe I need to, like, counter some stuff. I can only play 1 spell a turn anyways. Huh. Awakening the Vitu-Ghazi is some memes, but now we're on the draw, so I might want to board wipe. Alright, let's try this. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, they don't start with a Leyline so we can Unmoored Ego them. But if they do, we can Assassin's Trophy them. Whereas normally in blue-green we wouldn't be able to. We would have to use things like a Vivian or something along those lines to blow it up. Alright, we have both the cards we need here. Even if they turn 0 us right now. Oh, thank you. Alright, land on top. Nope. I mean, I guess I could have kept the wolf. We do have access to an opt right now, which could potentially dig us to another land. I'll shock just to power play them, if you would. Sure. Alright, let me find a land right now. Even if they get Field of the Dead, we can answer it. I need an untapped land right now. Perfect. Alright, we're going to name Field of the Dead. Sure, let's take a look at their deck. What are they working with here? We have Scapeshifts that don't matter. Teferis. Okay, cool. So if all we have to beat is just Hydroid Krasis and Teferis, I like that plan. I like that plan a lot. So now they're going to ramp. They're going to do their thing. But we didn't see any other crazy clocks, so that's good for us. Circuitous route. You got it. Or how does Seth say it? I think Seth says it a specific way that is pretty sweet. Oh, we got it. It's online. Tron line. Alright, Field of Ruin is out. Sure. You got it. So they're trying to set up for one massive Krasis, if you would. Krasis. It's about to get crazy, if you would. Maybe they'll just put it on 2 for some odd reason. Or maybe they sack all their lands and start over. And I'll block. Let me think here. Do I want to give them the option of blowing up? Like, I guess it's fine. If I blow up their Assassin's Trophy, it's too obvious that I have Awakening of the Vitu-Ghazi. Like, we do have a second trophy, so that's fine. I may want to counter this. Do I want to counter this? Alright, they played a land for turn. So this is going to resolve that whole spiel. They're going to draw all their magical cards. Hits the board. Let's blow this up now. Hit them for 6. They get another land out of this, but that's fine. They currently do not have Veil of Summer mana up. Alright, so we have all the mana we need to do everything we want. What do they have for a green? Like, there's no fog that I'm aware of. Huh. I didn't see that much counter magic from them. I saw Veil of Summer, if I recall, but not that much counter magic. So, I think everything's going to be mostly okay. I mean, we got the Unmoored Ego before they got the ley line down, so we don't have to waste an Assassin's Trophy on it. One on top. I could... No, because they could always just... Alright, sure, you got it. I think they're just deck thinning at this point, so that's cool. I don't know if I want to fire off this Assassin's Trophy on that Field of Ruin, because if I do, though, and they fire off a Veil of Summer, that feels kind of bad. But I have a counterspell to that, but I don't want to use a counterspell on that. Plus, they still have to deal with my board, so I guess that's fine. Oh, never mind, we're okay. So now I can just attach the Awakening of the Vitu-Ghazi onto my forest and know that it's safe from Field of Ruin. Alright. Let's see if we can close it out. Arboreal Grazer. You got it. You got it. The Grazer has arrived. Alright. Alright. So they have a bunch of lands, is what I'm getting. At the end of their turn, we'll fire this off. Put it on the basic. Grow my team a little bit. I mean, if they have a counterspell, they better do it. Alright, Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. Let's see if it gets there. Come on, yeah. I know you can't Field of Ruin it. I know that. Boom. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Okay. So, I obviously could try to go for lethal. It has to be Veil of Summer, Veil of Summer. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Do they have another one? They could always crack their memorial, try to draw into another one. Alright. So do they have like fog or roots, like a root snare? Come on. Yes, they don't have it. And we got there. Check. Hello. How you doing, Gradoli? I'll keep this hand. This hand's great. This hand is great. It's what we want. It's what we need. It's got electrolytes. We'll go ahead and drop this Overgrown Tomb. Pass. That's another Knight. That's a Knight of Grace. I don't know how we actually beat a Knight of Grace other than ask our opponent to politely stop hitting us with it. But okay. This is fine. We're gonna be okay. It'll just grow, right? Our Brineborn Cutthroat will grow. I cannot counter that. As you play a bunch of 1-drops. Man, this Syncopate is starting to hurt me emotionally. Well, I'll tell you what. I can counter that, and I will. Pay the 2. Get that card out of here. Get that nonsense out of here. Alright. So, we have double green already. I'll just go ahead and leave this on the board. I really wish we got to play Brineborn that turn, but I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. We also need to not draw like 100 lands here. Well, this just got very problematic. Yeah, sure. I don't think they're exactly hurting for health here. So I gotta leave this back to get ready to attack. Maybe they swing with Knight of Grace and I can block it. I can try to trade because I have an army now. Yeah, I'll trade the Brineborn because I have an army. Within Nightpack Ambusher, I can just create an army. I have to hope this isn't Conclave Tribunal, because if it is, it's a little painful. Like, I can't let the Knights get through, so I just have to hope they don't have a Conclave Tribunal. Alright, sweet, they don't. To be completely honest, I guess I can play Syncopate. I don't know many other situations where I'm getting use out of it, but... And I'm scared of something like... They wouldn't play Seal Away. They wouldn't play a Seal Away. Yeah, they wouldn't play a Seal Away. That's just ridiculous, right? Okay, cool. Hit them for 4. Pass, made a wolf. If they swing in with this Knight, Our wolf trades with the knight, which is great news. We have a frilled mystic. I like where we're at currently. And if we only have to race 2 Tony Hawks, that's fine. Huh. Oh, we need to counter this because I don't think we ever beat that. Or I guess we could chump block it for the rest of its life. Yeah, I guess we could just chump block it. It allows us to play Chemister's Insight and counter something more important. Yeah, because then it makes it so our wolf is... Oh, no, I clicked through my turn too fast. Oh, well. Yep. I clicked through the turn too fast. I was supposed to Chemister's Insight there. Whole reason why I left it up. I mean, there's no... I guess it's the same, right? If they block, they give it indestructible. Unless they care about their health total. Okay. So now we make a wolf, so we just keep chump blocking the Adanto Vanguard. That can't happen. Yeah, we have to counter that one. Because that gives them way too many ways to create a chump blocker every turn. Cry the Carnarium, Moment of Craving. These are all good magical cards. Negate. Probably not the best thing. Let me see, what else do we have? Sinister Sabotage, sure. Swift Warden, Surprise Blocks are us, yeah. Frilled Mystic. Syncopate feels terrible in this matchup. I'd rather just have a Sinister Sabotage or something like that. Trickster does eat up the Adanto Vanguard, so that's pretty cool. Gotta get rid of 1 card. Frilled Mystic's pretty... I mean, we don't need... do I want an Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi? Yeah, I do. Why would we not want a 9/9? Let's ask that question. Why would we ever... In what situation would we ever not want a 9/9? It's just pure value. I mean, Frilled Mystic on the draw probably is the cut, to be honest with you. I could have probably gone down to 2. Because oftentimes they'll have already dumped their hand, and then it's just a 3/2 body with flash, but greed is good. Alright, I'll keep this hand. This is pretty control heavy here. Alright, opponent mulliganed. They're down to 6 cards here. 6 cards. We do have Guildgate Tribal, but hopefully with the Scry land and being on the draw, we can find a land before anything else. Okay. Why do I have the strangest feeling they're going to start playing a Johnny's Bridemate? I'll keep this. Unfortunately, it means we're a turn behind on the Drowned Catacomb. Oh, no. Oh, no. I just have to leave up Essence Scatter, though. Like, Essence Scatter feels too important right now. Although, being a turn behind on the Drowned Catacomb feels kind of bad. Okay, sure. I kind of need a draw, so, like, I need to let this through. Like, ideally, I either A, find a second black source, like a Shockland or something. There we go. Found it. Just what I needed. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Okay. I'm thinking, in what world do I need to leave up? I'm going to leave Shock because in the event they play something that's an X3, something that doesn't die to Cry the Carnarium, I want to have an answer to it. Like, let's say they play a Johnny's Pridemate or something. Plus, we just shocked and passed. Oh, we definitely have a Sinister Sabotage, you know? You should watch out. Could happen to anyone. The nice thing about this is if they don't play anything and they choose to play around our counterspells, we actually don't have to use our board wipe. We can just Moment of Craving or something at the end of their turn and then just wait until next turn and go Night Pack Ambush or eat up a card. Now, I know you want to play more. I mean, what are the odds I have a board wipe? I only have 1 black mana opponent. Do it. Do it. Just load up the board right now with X2s, of course, nothing more. I mean, I don't have double black. I don't have double black. You watched me scry away for lands. Okay, cool. Maybe this is a Spell Pierce. That's fine. Or no, I don't know why I thought this is a Spell Pierce. They only have white mana. God's Willing. All right, now I actually do have a Sinister Sabotage. But opponent, if you ever somehow see this video, know that I did not start with that. I just shocked and passed. To be honest, I don't even think this 1/1 token is worth risking getting Conclave Tribunal. Okay. Adamant Will. You got it, buddy. You got it. Alright. Let's see it. What you got for me, opponent? That's another land that's probably not what you want. Do I care about Lyra? I mean, if Gideon ever becomes a creature... No, I'm just going to counter that. It's fine. I mean, this lets them know that I have clearly a ton of options because I sat there and thought about it. Or also been a snap counter. Alright, GG's. Good luck, Captain Dread. It is time to battle Captain Dread. Let's see what happens. I'll keep this hand. We have I have Opt, Sabotage, Double Mystic, and 2 shock lands. So I feel pretty good about this. I'm shocking, so this either A means I have a Spell Pierce or an Opt, or I misclicked. Please don't be red deck. Don't punish me. Well, you have red in it. Is it Feather? I kind of need that land, actually, so... Oh. Don't worry. I'm just going to go to 14 from my mana base. It's chill. It's chill. Like, they have red, but, you know, are they actually aggressive? Probably not. Oh, well, we're in a world of hurt now. Okay. That's an engine. Hello, hi. I'd like to see if I could find Assassin's Trophy or something. Ooh, a Feather. Once again, don't mind me just casually going to, like, 14 here, taking 6 off my mana base. The way I like to play Magic, to be honest with you. That's right. It's a Brineborn Cutthroat. Be afraid. Be very afraid, opponent. First, I'm going to grow my friend here. I kind of want the land, but I also like the Brineborn Cutthroat. Yeah, you know what? I want to see if I can find the land. And then I got to try to counter this. I guess I don't have to worry about Season of Growth if nothing ever resolves. Like, there is an upside to that. Like, Season of Growth? Where? Nice. Drew exactly what I wanted. Ba-boom! Hit him for 4. Let him know what's up. Out of shock range, so that feels good. Dread Horde Arcanist, no thank you. Once again, just not let anything resolve, and that's usually a solid game plan. Alright, nice. And we go to the next one. Well, that was fun. Like, Cerulean Drake does block everything in their deck, actually, if you think about this right now. It does block every single creature. Except for what? I kind of want to bring this in. And no, YouTubes, we will not be bringing in the Unmoored Ego, although it would be funny. Maybe Duress. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Blink of an eye. Brineborn did work last game, but you know, I'm going to have to bench you, bud. I'm going to have to bench you. Also, Vitu-Ghazi. Colorless land. Colorless. Meaning, very cool, God's willing. What else do I want? Do I even really want a Duress? I guess I could have a Duress. Duress is playable. It's respectable. Swift Warden does block things very well. Forces some kind of protection spell out of their hand. Cerulean Drake also blocks things quite well. Negate, I guess, relevant, but not needed. Like, it counters Gideon. On the draw, I'm probably going to take out Syncopate. I'm going to take out Syncopate. We have enough counter magic in the main deck. I feel like they mostly function on a low curve anyways. By the time their turn 2 comes down on our 1 mana, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, it's already in a miserable spot. I'll keep this. We have a Duress, and a Trophy, a Cruelty. So we have interaction. We just need either a shock land or another green source. That would be pretty cash money, as the kids are calling it. All right, sure. And I'm going to lead off with Double Drown Catacomb. This way, if they try to play something fancy, very nice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and rip their hand open. Nope, don't let them have that one. So they can have Feather if they want. I'm okay with that. Whenever you cast a spell that targets... See, that's a problem. That would be what we would call a problem. Alright, so we know that whatever's on top right now... I want them to use their mana, though, on their turn. But, like, I don't want to give them 2 chances. I mean, I guess if they have something, they do it now, right? Alright, so they don't have anything. Cool. So if they play Feather, we could blow it up. They liked whatever was on top. Okay, so double Season of Growth. That's a little problematic. Drew the shock land that we needed, so that was actually perfect. 100% counter the Feather. Nice! And we got there. Hajim Dot. Jim Dot? Jim. We're going to call you Jim. So, I'm going to keep this hand. This is perfection, right? Like, this is a beautiful hand. This is a very beautiful hand, though. Let's just hope they don't resolve anything underneath any of it. Mono blue. Problem. I could Trickster the Warkite Marauder and trade, but that would require the Trickster resolve. Oh, no. No Jin for you. No Jin for you. I know where that's going. And I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to see what happens if you Jin me into the ground. By the hairs of your Jinny Jin. Favorable winds. I mean, that doesn't seem like a great card to have happen. But I also don't know what I'm doing. I guess creatures with flying get it, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, sure, you got it. Do you have the pirate counterspell? Alright. I mean, if they have dive down, that also works, right? Nice. Okay, cool. So they didn't play anything. Negate plays around Spell Pierce. Like, if I play a Shockland, it plays around Spell Pierce. Let's go find that threat. Let's get that bread. It's more like avocado. I think I had a discussion about this at Magic Fest Vegas. I think avocado has got to be the new saying because, like, avocado's pretty pricey now. You know, I really don't want you to draw that many cards, to be completely honest. So I'll try to counter it. How about that? You seem like you want these cards. I still want what's out on top, so you got me. Good news. I can play it right now, my Brineborn Elemental, and know that it's safe. It's safe from any kind of counter magic. It's not safe from an unsummon, but it's safe from counter magic. Okay, that's a problem. That's a pretty big problem, because they don't have to cast anything, they can just keep drawing a ton of cards. What does that do? Okay, I'm going to counter that. Wait, are they just like all flyers? Do they even play like any counter spells? Maybe this was a mistake. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh boy. That can't happen. Wait a minute. Why do I feel like I've seen this deck before? Wait, I think I have seen this before. It's the I think it's the Precon, the Planeswalker deck. Nice. Okay. I don't know how we beat that. That's not good whatsoever. Well then, your turn, opponent. Tell you what, I'm bringing in Michael Ceratops, that's for sure. No blocks. You are ahead in this race. I'm going to attempt to play... Okay, it worked. I didn't expect it to work so easily. Get that wolf. All right, deck, no more. No more. But maybe it... All right. So it's an upgraded version of the Planeswalker deck. This is exactly 11 damage. I don't know if I can actually... I have to kill one of them. I have to somehow find an Assassin's Trophy, my Vraska's Contempts, anything. Just not a land. Stop giving me lands. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm going to draw a counterspell here. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's about as bad as it could get for us, couldn't it? Yeah, nothing here flies. That feels kind of bad. Oh well, we lost that one. Mono blue flyers. Good enough. Huh. Okay, so we want pro blue cards. We're gonna need spot removal. Trickster's nice to eat up anything that might have like flying and then make it get groundborn. Maybe I should have just countered that. Actually, the Mu Yanling was kind of terrifying, but it's cool. I feel like not many things are gonna get blocked. Sure. All right, let's run like this. I like the configuration we've got now. I don't really want too many syncopates. It seems like most of their deck is fairly cheap, outside of like Cavalier and like Kefnet. But now we know. Now we know about said cards, so we know about Cavalier, we know about Kevin. Both those cards are problematic because they don't permanently die. So I have to counter them. But the question is, how much counter magic do they bring in now? Yep, Fairy Miscreant. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I can actually shock again. I mean, I guess I should counter this. Last time I didn't counter this, this became a problem. Alright, maybe I'll blow up an island. With Assassin's Trophy, teach him a lesson. Okay, that card is getting a little annoying. It is getting a little annoying. I promise you this, it is a little bit annoying. But I can't really say much, because I'm also the same person that's playing all counter spells. So, I guess I have no room to speak on what is annoying. Resolve, please. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Get in there. Get in there. Night Pack Ambusher, go. I choose you. Cavalier's getting countered. Right now. Take the action. Not in my house. They gotta leave the Fairy Miscreant back, which means we're in Value Town. Give it haste, and then all attack. We don't get a wolf, but I'll trade a wolf for a shifting Ceratops, so that's fine. They're down to 4. I don't know how they ever block or interact with a shifting Ceratops. I guess they could... Oh, wait, what is that? Yanling's Harbinger. Enters the battlefield. You may search your library for org and graveyard for a card named Mu Yanling Celestial and reveal and put it in your hand. Very nice. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. We have lethal. We have lethal either way. Get in there. Alright. I liked my wolf. I just didn't want Nightpack Ambusher to die. That's why. Totally, that's why. Let me think. Huh, do I want anything else? I liked all my cards. Is Cry the Carnarium too wild? I think about a situation where favorable winds comes down and now we don't do anything. Which feels kind of bad. And Cry the Carnarium can hit my own stuff. Yeah, you know, I'm going to run it like this. Yeah, you know, I like this mana base. I don't hate it at all. Yeah, I'll go ahead and scry. We need to start digging here. Ooh. I want a removal spell, though. I have some counter magic already. Warkite Marauder, that's a problem. I know I just put that to the bottom, didn't I? I did. Alright, well. Oh boy, they're gonna draw cards. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, Fairy, this is the situation where maybe I would like a favorable wins. I mean, not a favorable wins, a Cry the Carnarium. I don't want to lie to you, chat. Like, if you look at this board, I definitely want a favorable wins. Am I gonna get one? No one knows. Does this resolve? Are they gonna counter me back? Is it actually butter? I mean, I don't know. Oh, please. Okay, Spectral Sailor. Alright, buddy. You're Spectral Sailing it up. I have to actually just pass. I really wish I had a Cry the Carnarium now. What do I do? How do I beat this? This board is absurd. And I can't get past any of their creatures. Oh, we're gonna die. No, it's favorable wins. Okay. We're dead. I know we don't have a board wipe, so I know we're dead. GG's, opponent. GG's. Novikov's Sun, good luck, opponent. Let me see. What can I do? I think this is good. Alright, as long as you're not just a bunch of mono blue flyers. That mono blue flyers match, it's like, okay, well, it really taught me a lesson. Really needed that Cry the Carnarium. Not that I would have drawn it, but at least I would have liked to have known that it's in the deck. This one, it looks like it's Feather. Alright. They might try to go fast in the beginning. Yep, it's Feather. Land, please. Good news is Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi will be able to block a ton of the damage. Like, they can chump it, but they can't God's Willing it because it doesn't have a color. The creature, that is. Sure. They get to draw a card, they grow it again, draw another card. Seems solid. Like, I'm not really in the market to use the Merfolk Trickster on this Arcanist. I'm more so trying to use the Trickster to eat up something like an Adonto Vanguard or something like that. Yeah, we'll just take 3 here. They probably think we have something like Growth Spiral. Please don't play another creature. Let me get some time. Come on, let me get some time. Here. Let me build up. Okay, I have to counter this, unfortunately. I need to find a black source. I'll keep. Also, just a 4th land in general. Okay, so we took our 3. We enjoyed our 3 damage from the opponent. Very nice of them. Well, I guess I'll counter that too. Alright. So no Feather for the opponent. I don't like the idea that I have to shock for this. But I just shocked and passed, so it's pretty obvious that I have something. Alright. At least now we can block the Dreadhorde Arcanist, so that's pretty cool. Perfect. Let's hope they don't have Field of Ruin. Let me think here. What is the line? We put it on a Temple of Mystery? How do they beat that? We tap down. We resolve Cutthroat and then Trickster. But I feel like the bigger clock. Ah, jeez. Let me think about this. Sure, it's fine. Let that resolve. I'll get rid of it. That means that it's when they cast a spell that targets it, so they just have to cast it. I believe they still get the Scry, but the Defiant Strike will fizzle so they don't draw a card. Now they will. They'll draw the card now because Dreadhorde Arcanist is here. I kind of want to get them off guard with the turns. If I can draw an untapped land here, I could not. So this puts them down to 12. This means that if they swing out, we can kill them with Vitu-Ghazi and Frilled Mystic. If they swing out right here, which is what we want them to do anyway. So, all right, they top this card. Sure, you got it. Adanto Vanguard. Sure, you got it. Let's go ahead and try to play a Brineborn. This is probably going to end with us getting hit with one of those burn spells, the deal 4 and deal 2 to itself. Oh, God's Willing. Very nice. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Sure, protection from blue. You got it, buddy. If I can draw a land right now, I did not. If I had a land right now, that would have been lethal. Okay. We got him on board right now, pretty close to lethal. I could just make this Awakening the Vitu-Ghazi. Is it casting? They're casting it for free, though. That's all that matters. Yeah, they cast it. Okay. Okay, yeah, you got it. Let's see what we've got. What can we find here? If we can find another Trickster, that'd be perfect. Trickster, please. Oh, very good, actually. I will take that card. That is a magic card. That is most certainly a magic card. Nightpack Ambusher is exactly where I want to be. That is exactly where I want to be. If they have anything, they're going to try to kill it anyways, unless it's a Defiant Strike. It's fine. Cool. So there goes their Adanto Vanguard. We don't have to do much here. Okay, there you go. Drew the land we needed. I mean, may as well attack, right? Get some damage in? Sure. Yep, they have to block there. Brineborn Cutthroat gets blocked. Nightpack Ambusher gets blocked. I'm assuming they probably don't pay. They'd be dead right now if we had swung earlier, but it's fine. Yeah, you got a Feather. Sure. But I don't think Feather saves you here, so... And if I counter this spell of theirs, they won't be able to... Yeah, there you go. There's the Reckless Rage. This will require them to swing so I can block. There you go. You got it. Sure. It goes back to their hand. But they still take 2 here, and they're still dead. I don't want to use the Vitu-Ghazi since we've already gone this long without them knowing about it. Yep. Cool. Throw the Opt away. Let's get in there. I think this is closing out. That pretty much ends the game there. Let's go. Solid. Duress, maybe. Moment of Craving only hits War Boss. I don't really want Negate here. Negate mostly whiffs on everything. Well, it counters their like God's Willings and stuff like that and their Gideons that they're going to bring in. But I'd rather actually be able to deal with the board. Syncopate doesn't feel great when it's on the draw. Swift Warden, however, does require them to double spell. So we could surprise get a block on them. Let me see. What else don't we want here? And once again, Vitu-Ghazi is solid just because it is colorless. It itself is colorless. I guess we can cut a Duress. I guess I don't want too many Duresses. It's not really going to do much for us. Okay. Game 2. If we can make this an easy one, which I think it should be, we just got to counter them out of the game, right? Simple as that. On the draw, we have a Blink of an Eye so we can interact, which is pretty nice. We have a Scry land. We have a solid shot here of hitting our mana. I think I want that because I can't do anything anyways next turn. And I'm going to play Drowned Catacomb, and then we can just opt. Yep, you got it. Okay, we're going to try to find something with this opt. Hopefully... Okay, so they tapped out for their Feather. That's very good for us. Perfect. And we drew a watery grave. So now we have a land that makes it so all of our stuff's live. Very good. Very good. No need to shock, though. No need to shock. All right. We just got to get to Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. We can still bounce their feather, too. Yep. Seems good. I guess maybe I could have waited a little bit. Because their whole game plan is just to try to stick this feather. Let's see. Maybe Night Pack Ambusher isn't the best card. See if they God's willing this. Yeah, I'm going to just play this. Brineborn Cutthroat. Try to block. Let's see what happens. Reckless Rage. Resolves. Sure. They topped it. That's not good for us, but I kind of want to wait until the end of their turn to try to get this feather back into their hand. I just needed a block. No. I'm not trying to kick her. I wish I could, but all right, make him do it again. So they God's willing. It comes back at the end of the next turn. Sure. How do I beat this now? Like, I think they pretty much just have it locked on us, right? Because we're not going to be able to kill them. So that's fine. They're just going to keep getting it back every turn. We can't beat that. All right, try it again. So now we just need to make sure we destroy them. Mostly because of the BM. The good game. I like it. I like it. They had double feather. They knew, like, no matter what, we couldn't really efficiently deal with it because they got underneath us because we were playing with a bunch of tap lands, which was unfortunate. It was all because we had the tap lands. If we didn't have the tap lands there, we would have been fine. But the hand was just so good. I'll keep. All right, let's scry towards a land. Good news that Cerulean Drake will be able to block almost their stuff every turn. We got to get lands. Legitimately, we really do need lands. Oh, boy. All right, we'll play Cerulean Drake. This blocks forever. Like, it doesn't block their Adonto Vanguard, but that's fine. We have other means. Sure. You got it. Perfect. We drew a land. All right, that's actually exactly what we needed. Just pass. Eventually, we just got to, like, live long enough to get to the Vitu-Ghazi. So we want a second green. Ideally, I'd love to have a forest or any of our basics. It's interesting. Okay, sure. Block. Cool. We don't take any damage. We take 3 from Vanguard, but that's okay. I think we just have to take the sure thing, which is that this is a land. I don't know how much more I could. Oh, nice. Really need the second green right now. Need the deck to come through for me right now. I need the second green pretty bad. Oh, boy. Because if we had a second green right now, this would be a way different game, but we currently do not, so just going to keep taking 3 until we can deal with it. Do I let this resolve? It's another big red threat. This one keeps growing. Yeah, sure, we'll target this. See what we have here. And then they're going to try to protect it, right? Sure. This ramps them, which is unfortunate, but it's all I can do right now. I really need this second green source from my deck ASAP, or else we're in trouble. Like, our health is dwindling, and we need a second green source. We don't have our Trickster right now to really get rid of this. Like, Hinterland Harbor would be ideal because I don't have to shock for it because I really can't afford any more damage. Maybe I should have led with Assassin's Trophy, actually. I would have gained a life. My ordering was wrong on that. Oh, Hinterland Harbor. There it is. Yeah, I think my ordering was wrong on that. I should have tried to Assassin's Trophy first, knowing fully well that they had a God's Willing. Because they haven't played anything, so I just know they have a God's Willing. There's just no way they don't. Sure, you got it, bud. War Boss. Every turn, one gets through. I can send... Oddly enough, that's fine. Yeah, you got it. And so now we just put up our defenses, right? Yeah, let's just put up our defenses. Play double Cerulean Drake. Block them for pretty much the rest of their life. I mean, I could attack, but I don't feel like I'm in a position to attack yet. They would have to do an absurd amount of damage to my Vitu-Ghazi. Okay. Sure. I guess I have to counter that, right? I mean, I don't have any mana to do anything else, so I have to counter it. throw away the land. We don't need lands anymore. We can try to double block the war boss if they attack with it. All right. 5-6, so we're down to 3. A burn spell kills us, but we can sack to counter, but that grows. That does not do what they want it to. Okay, sure. So we're down to 2. We're down to 2 here. We need to find something now. All right. None of these can connect. Absolutely none of these can connect. Good news is if they try to play a feather, we do have something for it. And the Frilled Mystic provides us with a blocker still, so that's still very nice. And if they don't play anything, then we play Swift Warden. Then we start attacking. Ah, jeez. GG's. GG's. And we lost. That concludes our league. We went 3-2. Unfortunately, we did not get the 5 wins that we wanted, but we lost to Mono Blue Flyers, which was pretty sweet. And then we lost to Boros Feather, which has been absurdly popular as of recent. And yeah, you know, I think the addition of black was worth it. We got Noxious Grass, powerful sideboard cards out of Unmoored Ego. We had clean answers to Teferi Time Raveler, like Assassin's Trophy, Contempt, whereas before we had to commit a lot to killing it, and, you know, that it was like us attacking into it and hoping that it, like, you know, our like attacker stuck, which oftentimes it didn't. So it was just very nice to be able to deal with that problematic Planeswalker. I love Teferi, but it dunks on this deck, if it resolves, of course. Now, Awakening of the Vitu-Ghazi is just a pet card of mine, so no, you don't have to have it, but I personally like it just because it kind of helps. I know at first I started playing the card as a meme, but it actually plays into our game plan of flash threats, and it does close the game quite quick. So thank you so much for watching another episode of Fish 5-0. You know, I do appreciate everyone coming back every week watching the content here. And if you like the videos we make here and all the content we make here at MTG Goldfish, make sure you leave a like and a sub and hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video comes up. Other than that, it's your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger signing out, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.